Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, back for the penultimate round, round 11 here, of the Duel of Ages II Rush campaign. It's been actually a really exciting battle. It looked, if you're just catching it now, make sure you go back and look at the other battles first before you watch on with this one, because a lot has happened that's got us to this point, and wasn't even sure we would have got to this point at one point in the battle, but here we are. So Team White is still holding on, and they're holding on to their lead as well, but holding on desperately to their players so that they don't get beaten by a Valor win. So going into the white player's turn, or white team's turn, it is a free action phase, and there's no free actions to be done in the free action phase. No, there's nothing going on that they would be doing. So we're going to go straight into a fire phase. So we have Damon Raven, Melina Arabato, Adigan the Rat, and Orpatu left. So looking at those, Damon Raven, now I mean this gate is destroyed, or actually one thing I didn't do, I didn't dismiss Brad. So Brad wouldn't be here, so I'm just going to quickly do that now, because he can't fire at Brad. So Brad is going to a red dome. So Brad is going to a red dome, and Brad just kind of wants to, well, Brad could, if he comes after Adigan, he's probably just going to endanger himself. So I think Brad is simply going to just come down here and play it safe at this point. I think that's the safest place for him. Yeah, because if he comes up here, there's Orpatu up there and everything. Here, there's Adigan. I think this is the safest place. So he's going to come down there. He's done his bit. And so, yeah, so this gate is broken, but I don't think still that you can fire out of a gate like that. So I'm going to say no on that. So for Damon being able to fire into Cosima, so, and he can't obviously fire into the prison there and hit Frost Dancer. So we're going to, there's nobody to do any firing. So we're going to move on then to movement. So for movement, Adigan the Rat, like I said, he's got not a lot going on down here. I think he was just maybe trying for this one here, just going for more of these. He can always try and run out, but if he runs out, he's off the board, and that just means that the white team is going to win, or the black team is going to win by Valor win. So that's not something he's ready to do right now. If white team can claw back and kill a couple of the black team, then that'll be more of a consideration for him, or maybe last turn if it's feasible. So anyway, so movement, that Damon Raven, I mean, just come back a space, I guess, or is he going to make a run for it? Now the TAX assassin is coming after him. Cosima is going to come in and free her, which is going to be a problem. So I think he just has to stay there. He's going to come back one space. He's going to just have to try to do the op fire and take out Cosima as she comes in. And Orpatu has a movement of 6. So he's not great in the outside space. Now firing, actually, sorry, he has a thing, only his spittle thing kind of has a range of 4. So I don't know. He probably still better to just try and pounce on the assassin and hit him that way. So he's going to come and just jump on the assassin again, come after him. And then let's see, free action. So movement. So Damon Raven's moved. Melina's going to just attack Rizik. That's her only chance. Now, one thing I noticed too, is I've forgotten, is that in the combat last time, Melina had a stiletto knife, so it actually has a higher penetrate, so it could have done more damage, and it actually did. So it would have given +1 damage to Rizik. However, it only does 1 damage. So even though she had hit him and done her basic 2 damage, it wouldn't have made a difference to this. So it would have been 2 damage either way. So I think then what she's going to do is she will use the stiletto in the combat, because, no, you know what? Tough choice. Because the guaranteed 2 or chance for more, I'm going to go. I think I'm just going to go with her basic because she's doing more damage with her bare hands than she is with that stiletto. And so that's it for movement. Adigan has moved on to the thing there. Orpatu, Melina, Arabato, and Damon, they've all moved. Okay, so now we go into the op fire. So there's no op fire shots. Oh, actually, no, there is. There's going to be one from Rizik the Red firing a fireball at her as she comes at him. So let's have a look at this. So he has the one wound. So he has the fireball using his point, which is 7. She has a stealth of 6. She'll have the cover from the tree, so she has a stealth of 8 to his 7, and so it's going to be a defender better by 1. Defender better by 1 is a miss. Okay, so Melina has engaged combat again against Rizik the Red. Any other op fires? So the TIX assassin doesn't have a range weapon. There's no other range. So Kasima is currently the dragon. Oh no, well, even if she was the dragon, a range of 3, she wouldn't be able to hit the Orpatu. So doesn't matter. I can't remember if I made it the dragon last time or not. But anyway, so she is. That's it for Rizik. He has the 1 wound. And so we go on then to the melee. Melee's after op fire. So in the melee round then, we only have the 1. Oh, 2. So we'll start at the top, Orpatu versus the TIAX assassin. The TIAX assassin has 4 wounds of his 8. Remember, he heals 1 at the beginning of every free action phase. So look at the things, wits of 3, wits of 7. So Orpatu is going to fight first. So his melee of 6 versus her reactive 4 is attacker better by 2. Attacker better by 2 is a hit. Now which card was that? So sorry, in looking at that, remember that he's suffering a -3 hit penalty when not in a cavern, which means that technically that was treating that like a reactive 7, or let's say a melee of 3 versus a reactive 4, which is defender better by 1. Looking back on the film, it was a defender better by 1 was a miss, so that was a missed attack there. Again, not certain if this is correct, but we're going to do it anyway for now and see what happens. I don't think it's going to change anything. So a 7 versus his Orpatu's reactive 6 is attacker better by 1. Attacker better by 1 is a hit, and it is a penetrate of 6 versus an armor of 5. Is attacker better by 1. Attacker better by 1 is +0 damage, so that is 3 damage to Orpatu, but he has 5 life. Then we go down to the melee with Melina Arabato and Rizik the Red. So remember, Melina only has 1 life left, so this is deadly, but I mean, it's really her only chance. She can't outrun Rizik's fireballs. So he goes first with the wits of 8. So his melee of 2 versus her react of 4 is a defender better by 2. Defender better by 2 is a hit. He has hit her. So let's see, it is his then penetrative 2 to her armor of 2 is attacker better by 0 is +0 damage. So Rizik the Red has defeated Melina Arabato. I don't think there's any danger of her coming back, so he is going to imprison her. So we're going to put her into the prison up there. Just in case it comes down to points, we want to make sure, well, but the black team wants to make sure that they have the superiority in the combat points. Now, actually, I'm just realizing something here. As a Orpatu was running by here, the sniper thing that the assassin had set up would get a shot. So it is the assassin versus Orpatu. So the assassin has an aim of 7 versus Orpatu's stealth of 5. So it's attacker better by 2. Attacker better by 2 is a hit. And it is a penetrate of 6 versus an armor of 5 for 1 damage. Attacker better by 1 is -1 damage, which ends up being 0 damage. So while Orpa2 was hit by the shot, he was not hurt by the shot. That is it for this round. That's it for Team White's turn. Oh, wait, no, we go into adventuring, and we have Adigan the Rat here adventuring here in the building. And he has found Jousters, strength of 5. I don't think he matches that. He has a strength of 3. So he does not impress the Jousters, and the Jousters will say good day to you, sir. So now that's it. No more adventuring. So we go on to reinforcing, which there was never any. So take a break and on to Team Black. Okay, time for Team Black's turn. Starting off with the free action phase, Cosima is going to use the Percussion Derringer to transform into the dragon once again. And so she is the dragon for this turn. And for other free action phase things, I don't think there are any. Oh, actually, you know what? Jenny has a thing of a justice. I can't remember the thing. She has an honor of 4, so she can heal. She's going to use this to heal up all her wounds. Oh, honor -2, so she's going to heal 2 of her wounds. Okay. And just why not? So that's used. And then she has a rocket launcher and a grenade. So a nice little crafty peasant here with mind piercer grenades and a rocket launcher. So there's no other free action phase thing. Oh, actually, no, the other free action phase is the assassin is healing 1, as he does in every free action phase. And now that really is it. So let's see. You have 1, 2, 3 characters left on Team White. 1, 2, 3, 4 characters left on Team Black. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. So if one of 2 things happens, either Cosima kills Damon Raven or Cosima frees Frost Dancer, that would be it. They would have more than twice the number of characters. They'd have 7 characters. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they would only have 6. They don't have 6, so they need to do both in order to get the Valor win. So I think Cosima's task now then is to kill Damon Raven. Yeah, he's still very dangerous with that gun of his. So okay, so that's the plan then. So free action done. Firing phase. I don't think there's any firing happening. So we're going to go on to movement. So starting at Cosima, she's going to come right down through. Brad had broken the gate there, so she's come through, and she's going to attack Damon Raven. And as the dragon, then Rizik the Red has a movement of 5. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's movement. So then Brad has to move, and we'll go his mighty 3. 1, 2, 3. This is going to come out to there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's not even going to make that thing there. So if he goes, yeah, Brad's done, and he's actually done a lot for a slacker. And then Jenny McGiddy has a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. idea was to come here and fix this thing in the base. So she's going there, and the TIX assassin is at 3 wounds, so he's at 5 life, so has 5 movement. So we'll go, oops, that stays there. One, two, three, four, 5. Because remember, the TIX assassin has now targeted Damon Raven. Oh. But if Cosima kills Damon Raven, then the TIX assassin is banished. Before to choose a new target, then is banished. So yeah, so if I can't actually get rid of Damon Raven just yet, because that would mean we'd have to get rid of 1 more. Oh, okay. So you know what? Then that means then Cosima's going to go there and get Frost Dancer out. Use her dragon strength to bust open that thing, and they'll be, at least they. Oh yeah, they'll still be alive. They'll just be transported somewhere. Okay. So that was a interesting turn of events. Kind of like the William Wallace thing, where I didn't see it until I had this thought and it didn't pan out the way I thought. So that's it for movement. Op fire. So Orpa 2 is going to op fire at the assassin. As the assassin trundles off. So Orpa 2 is firing with his attack there, which is an 8. -3 is 5 versus the assassin's stealth of 5. Is attacker better by 0 is a hit, and then that's going to be a strength of to penetrate of 6 versus the armor of 5 is attacker better by 1 is -2 damage, and it does 2 damage, so it did nothing. The assassin got away unscathed. Cosima's going to take an op fire shot from Damon Raven as she goes flying by. And so he... let's see. So he has... Damon Raven has the compression rifle still, because he hasn't actually killed anybody with it. He's getting +1 to hit with it, and using point. His point is 7, +1 is 8. Doesn't get the bonuses he got before because he's on white space now. He has to be on the matching pink space for the full bonus. So he's at 8 versus her stealth of 0. So attacker better by 8. I think he should hit. Yeah, he hits. And now it's a penetrate of 9 versus her armor of 8. So it's attacker better by 1. This could be big. She has 2 health left. Attacker better by 1 +1. He has actually done it. So as she went flying by, he has now... she wanted to get into prison so badly. Well, she's in the prison. She's... you know what? No, he is an assassin, isn't he? Yeah, he's called the assassin. So he's not going to kill her. He's going to kill her. So just like that, a big blow for Team White as Cosima was killed trying to free Frost Dancer. So the chances of them now doing the glory win are greatly reduced. Very interesting. Okay, so that was it for op fire shots. Was it? No other op fire shots? No other op fire shots. So on to melee. There is no melee. All the melees have been resolved. So then we are on to adventuring. So the adventuring then is Jenny McGiddy fixing the the HQ here, which is her honor. So we said her honor was 4. Her honor is 4. The challenge is an honor 5 on there. So to fix it, she's doing the same thing, just backwards. So it's defender better by 1. No, yes, defender better by 1 is a success. Oh, critical success. So I'm not sure if that means anything when repairing a base. Repairing sites, remove the enemy team marker. Okay, so it doesn't. So that is gone. And remove the enemy team marker. And she's not dismissed. Interesting. So she's still there in the base. But that means now that the team black now has the base advantage because Jenny has fixed there. So team black has 1 to the team white's 0. So that's it for adventuring, and that's going to close it off for round 11. So one more round left, and what a critical round. It all comes down to this. We have the TIX assassin coming for his next target. We have Rizik the Red getting ready. He can use his teleport to come into the base there. Unfortunately, not that he'd be much good at getting out Frost Dance, but he could have tried. He might have tried, but it's just not enough. Jenny McGiddy, who knows what she'll do. No time to go make any Lith tributes or anything like that. And yeah, I think some of the players are. So I think we got some interesting things going to happen in the last round. Let's wait and see what happens. And until then, I'm Craig Thompson Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, saying thanks for coming to the classroom, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe.